Alright, let's go like this. They will draw one card at least. Barrens, the only ones from the whole deck. This can be important, but I don't really think we'll win like this. But this was a painful surveil. I really hope they don't trigger it instantly. So basically I want to exile it, because then they don't get it in any way. If they tap, they also cannot kill it in response. Oh my god, that's perfect. That's actually kinda perfect for us. Because now they cannot kill it in response. You can see the power of this card already. Man, this is so good. We exile it, we solve one of the problems. Unfortunately, we have the talent to solve, and they will probably draw a card. No, don't. Okay. Oh man, no cake. No cake, alright. The cake is super scary here. Alright, we have two ways to play this. If we go Auracite, we have what? We actually have enough. Oh, but Liliana needs double black, so we cannot play Lily. Urza assembles the Titans is so tempting, man. But they will go crazy after this turn. They will actually go crazy. Wait, we can. Okay, this is perfection. This is perfect. So we see this one mana changes so much. Not only this ramped us into Lily, but also when we play it, we instantly get 1 mana back, so it also helps into Lily. And now we can actually try to hit their hand and start going for the ultimate. So we didn't waste a turn and we set up Planeswalker 1 turn faster. They might still get lost, which is fine, but they are losing basically all of the cards. And that means the next Planeswalker will hit potentially. They are down to 1, so the last card is probably something that produces tokens. Here you go. Here you go. They can make a fish. And now we need to go hard, because they are drawing 2 cards a turn forever, potentially even 3 cards a turn. So we need to go really quickly. I will try. We should hit with this. And we have so much mana. It's really tempting to go for Elspeth, but we can always get double triggers. Well, I could put Elspeth, but I really want this extra card. Let's go. Okay. No land, no land. Auracite is actually a solution. Let's go. So this is a Planeswalker. We take it, we reveal it. Oh look, I draw it. What a coincidence. Alright, so... this is interesting. Okay, I have this play mapped out. So they will try to go for level 2, make a token. Then we can remove it. Then they can sacrifice it to Fountainport, but that means they don't make another token. They tap 3 mana, and that's a good play. Normally you remove creatures when Fountainport is tapped, but not against this deck when they already have everything. Unless they have Carrot Cake, in which case they just play it and, draw cards. Well, this is a little bit annoying, but what can you do? What can you do? See? And now we can actually kill it. Perfect. We denied all the... This go for the throw. Just discarded 2 cards because they would draw 1 with Innocence and 1 with Talent. So this literally got them 2 cards less. Liliana? Yep. Look at this. Free Planeswalker. And then we can go another free Planeswalker. So how do we do it? Man, if not this Innocence, we would solve everything by now. We can go Auracite, right? But do we have enough? No, we will have only 4 mana. I need more. So we can make a ton of tokens, but this might be a losing play. Maybe we just go Auracite and force them to draw 1 and go Flanker at the end step. And then when the triggers are doubled, we go for everything. Killing this doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think this is the play. Let's keep the board clear. The stats don't really matter for now. I think this matters more. Alright. If I play Flanker, I can use the map token. No get lost, that's very important. I honestly think I will go with this. If they have Ultima, please don't think about it. Please don't think about it. They're just rolling with this one. And I will play it main phase just to make sure that my next draw is a little bit better. Graveyard doesn't matter. Left. So this could get a pump, but I don't think it's worth it. I think see? That was golden play. And now we get also another one. And this one can... Okay, this is a good draw. Man, this is actually a really nice draw. Alright, this will decide everything. They need to recover right now. They need to sweep the board, get rid of artifacts, get rid of planeswalkers. Overlord is strong play, a very strong play, but it's not fully devastating. We can go through it. Oh man. Bro, we can ultimate. We can actually ultimate. Because we can... No, we can activate twice, but we get 1 loyalty. Oh, I got so excited that we can +2 and then -9. Alright, so we can clear the board fully. Or we can just go Elspeth. This is important turn. We can activate everything twice on this single one. Okay, I think this is the play, guys. We go for plus. We go for minus. I sacrifice those two so we don't miss on damage. We draw 2 cards. Look at the crazy shenanigans this deck can do. And now we still can activate everything. So we should probably play a land. But we can go Elspeth. That's so good, man. I tell you, those Auracites are busted like crazy. Like, those cards are legit good. Let's go for... Can we deal lethal damage? Probably not on this turn. Let's create double. Everything gets doubled, don't forget. We could even put counters. I think we need to force a sweeper, right? They will get the card still. So it's still decent for them. But I think we need to make a lethal board. Bro, like, look at this. This is ridiculous. I actually will go for it. We have enough creatures. So we actually care about having more damage on this turn. This is 8. So this is, of course, a lethal on the next turn. They absolutely need to play a sweeper or they're 100% dead. However, if they have a sweeper like Sunfall, oh, they are trying to draw into it. Oh, I think they will explode. Are you exploding, my friend? This was absolute perfection, man. And I would say so that it's rightfully deserved. We need one more for the rest of the game. What are you? Oh, the landfall deck. Whenever a land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter. So they will probably try to pump the elves. That might mean we go for the throat. I will give them this mana. This might be a mistake, but I want to get the maximum bump. Now they will play the land. So I will give them this play because they think they're growing the Hydra. Like, every time they play a land, they get a counter and then everything gets doubled, so it's incredibly quickly scaling. However, it dies at the end step, so it doesn't matter. That's why you have to, have those go for the throats. Do we get rid of this already? They might still have like a Chocobo or something. And this one doesn't fly, doesn't have trample. They have 3 mana. I believe on 3 mana they can basically play the whole deck. Hydra, the Chocobo, and Tifa and the small Chocobo. Yeah, exactly. So now they will try to play from the top of the library. I really hope it's not a land. Okay. So they split the counters. Wait, let me think. So they don't have a land at the top. They could still cast a card, potentially. So I want to remove this, so they cannot play like a 2-drop from the top. It could be, for example, Tifa or the small Chocobo. So we take 3 damage, which is fine, kinda. We'll have to do a lot of work with Elspeths. And probably hit this, this 5th land that I didn't want. But at some point we have to hit it, and we also need other cards. So our opponent still seems to be having a play. Interesting. Well, definitely not the greatest draw ever, but we'll try to live gain. We will try to buy time. Those green creatures are absolutely massive usually, so I don't expect Elspeth to survive a hit, but they don't have as much removal. I think they have like fight spells, probably 4. Don't remember the full deck list, but I think they just play 4 of those bushwhacks. I think that was the name. So they can fight, but they still need to play at least 2 lands in order to get it to 5/5, so it kills Elspeth. Definitely having literally every Elspeth from the whole deck doesn't help. Like, we don't want to stack them. We have a lot of different planeswalkers, so we can always just keep chaining them, you know, on the board on the same time. So not optimal for us, exactly. As you can see, we are reading them like a book. But it's not a kill, and they only got 3 damage, so that didn't really, you know, do much. Man, the draws are not on our side here, but it's fine. We can stall for time, but this was literally fully wasted turn. We cannot play the land, we cannot play Liliana because we also hit the wrong mana. Like, we whiffed really hard, but we are super ahead, so we can afford to be a little bit behind here. And as you can see, Elspeth alone got us basically back to 20. Get Lost. Get Lost seems to be a nice card. Yeah, it's also white, so we can combine it with Lily on the next turn. Yeah, and they don't realize how far they are from getting rid of Elspeth this game. Like, they are not doing it. And this is one of the top decks, so I'm really happy to see us performing nicely against it. Let's go, let's go. Alright, so I think this will be probably time for token into Lily. We also can get them to 0 cards, which might be important. Let's get rid of the... Man, those elves did so much this game, but we are taking over the game. And now this will be the first time when we get 2 full activations for free. But we need to decide how we want to play it. They probably want to play a land with it. Here it is. You kinda want to allow this, because they really want to... you really want to drain them out of those lands that trigger twice. They have Fabled Passage, they have this Escape Tunnel, so no. There are options. I honestly think we'll wait with Get Lost. Like, this is such a good card, it's very cheap. So for example, we can just Sunfall this. We won't probably get more... Well, there is a chance if they play like Chocobo into tons of 1-drops. Hard-hitting question. Target creature. And what is the target? Elspeth. I mean, you are really asking for it at this point. Come on. Like, even I cannot, you know, defend against this type of greed. Let's go for Lily. Just make their life absolutely miserable, and I think they are really close to scooping. And if you think they have a card, nope. Nope, they do not. Let's see what their last card was. Oh, not really important. So they need to find a creature. They really want to hit this, because this gives them basically infinite card draw. Oh, close, but not the right Chocobo. But still a very good hit, because with creature they can activate map tokens and draw all of those cards. Oh no, are we gatekeeping this guy from Mythic? Oh, I feel bad about it. Tifa, alright. And now we have Liliana as well. So we are taking over the game slowly. We have so much here, man. What do? We can sacrifice this and go through. I honestly think this is a good play. Like, we can just go for the lethal here. They don't have enough. Let's make more tokens. I could put some counters. It kills actually faster. So let's go for the lifelinker, of course. And honestly, let's start going with the Barns. I hope they don't have Summoning Sickness. I don't remember when I played it. And as you can see, this is a lot of damage out of nowhere. So this is literally a lethal on the next turn. And our opponent has only Tifa, and she does nothing. Alright, opponent is going first. Oh, awkward hand, because we don't have removal. We have 8 2-mana removals for Get Lost and for Go for the Throats, because we really want to have... Like, this is our main interaction for turn 2. However, our opponent opens with Authority, which will hurt us a little bit, but I actually like to see it. Because that means maybe less pressure on the first turns. Right, here's go for the throat. I guess we probably won't need it. This seems to be some kind of control, but it's fine. This probably will be a nice flanker. It also might, you know, hit them in the face and force a get lost maybe. Caretaker's talent. Everyone's favorite. Alright, we go for Auracite on the next turn. That's a given, man. They had priority because they can level it up, even though they don't have a target. So let's cry. Make sure that our next draws are good. I don't think we need flankers, but man, Auracite is such an insane card. Because it actually gives you a land. Like, this is the same as drawing a land. Of course, you need to pay mana, but you will get to 6 mana with those two Auracites. So they kind of double as the land, you know? While also removing the best card of your opponent whole board. So that's massive. Oh man, this feels so good. And it's an artifact, so most decks cannot answer it like during the whole game. Alright, so let's see. This is fine, like this doesn't matter. We need to get to our big planeswalkers. I actually would like them to drop a talent, because I need to play it as a land. Oh man. We could just make a treasure. I don't want to waste it, this is such a good card. We will go for the treasure, man. Of course, we missed full turn by not having, you know, a normal land. But in the grand scheme of things, we'll make the same play. Just a little bit later. If not this Auracite, we would not be able to make the treasure. Man, I love this card. I actually love this card. Maybe after rotation it will be played even more. Alright, so now we can drop the Eternal Wanderer. And I mean, that's a card. That is a card. And this is enchantment. I wonder if they have Get Lost. There is a chance this will be the only play we get from this. By the way, you can also kinda cycle the Auracites and get, you know, different targets. So if you remove a token or something and nothing is beneath, you can just go like this. Alright, 3 damage. That's fine. They still need to answer the token. So they can get Emperor to 2 toughness, but now go for the throat is useful again, or just Auracite. But to be honest, this is such a good card. We overdrew them, so it kinda feels clunky, right? But you generally have 4 during the whole game, and you have so many targets. You need to exile all the talents and probably this Glimmer, you know, creature. So you actually have 8 targets, so you don't really want to waste them. Like, they are extremely valuable for this matchup. I think we'll just go for the Throtus and see what we get. Oh, Overlord. This is an maybe we just Sunfall. Man, Sunfall is so good here. We also make a creature on empty board, and this will be for later. Man, perfect. They actually made sure that the board is so clear that it is just a sin to not sweep it, you know? Oh yes, and now we have all the board pressure. And they wasted quite, well, not super much because those were like leftover tokens, but still, you kinda pay 4 mana for this effect, right? And when this flips, it just dies instantly, so they won't get more value from it. We need to be careful with Get Lost because they can draw cards with the map tokens. Alright. We first swing. I could even go for this, just to give more pressure. This is not bad. And then what? So we have 3 mana left. We go Lily. Yes, okay, this is a good play. This is actually a good play. And we need to tap white mana. And I will make a creature, so we need to do it first. It's kinda important, because they can kill it in response with Get Lost or something. Now we activate the token. No, 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 we go like this. Now we can attack for quite a lot of damage. And we also have a land for potentially Kaya on the next turn. Let's see, this is a ton of damage. 7 damage is no joke. Like, they don't want to tap right now because they know we still have some plays. But they also don't want to get hit so hard. Man, you know, I would love them to play a card. So my idea was that they will play a card like removal, and then we play Lily and get the last card and they are done. That was the finishing blow, but you know, we actually didn't get it, so it's fine. It's fine. But we kind of force a sweeper already. They cannot use the fish to kill the Emperor. I need to think about this, because there is a chance... Yeah, let's go for it. It is a like Kaya mana on the next turn. So we can play this, and even steal the Overlord, which is kinda awesome. I think we want to attack their hand, man. Those cards are probably super good. Like, this deck has a ton of power, so last 2 cards are probably like absolute bombs. Like Talents, Glimmers, something like this, maybe Flankers. Let's attack their hand. I have answer to enchantments, and I don't want to give them tokens, so I will go for Get Lost. Like, we have plenty of removal. Rest in Peace. A bomb, but not for us. Not for this matchup. So they might draw a card. Let's see. The last play. Don't forget, after this card, after this is used, every draw they will play is completely random. Like, there's no like long-term planning behind it. But this one card is something they kept for a very long time, so it has to be good. Alright, see? That's why we didn't mind the fish, because it's only 1 damage. Man, like, this will be 8, 11... They are close to death after this attack. They actually might be dead. Okay. We first want to get the last card. Even if they play it in response, I'm fine with it. I just want to know what is going on here. Because then we can plan the turn perfectly. I think this is an instant, and they might target a Planeswalker or something, but we will see. Could be Get Lost. Right, sent. But they need to pay so much mana right now. Man, this is perfect. This is so good. I think we go for Auracite, because they only have top decks right now, so this can deny every top deck. We don't need to deny 2. We need to deny 1. And now we can attack for what? 7, get them to 8. It's not lethal yet. I need to sweep the board. So I think we go for Exile. They will get the Overlord, so we need to be ready with removal. Or, you know what? I think we just go Kaya and we steal the Overlord. It feels like exactly as mean as I need it to be. Right? So, and our Overlord is a real one. It's not impending, it's the real one. So when it attacks, it creates tokens. They will get a bit of life gain, but now they are basically forced to draw a sweeper, because they are dead on the next turn, I believe. 5, 9, 12, yeah, this is like... This actually might save them, because it's life gain and 2 different creatures. I guess they have Fountainport tokens, so they can block this one, but we can remove it, so it still kinda, you know, did the trick. We'll use Lily and potentially Kasa. I think they're still dead. We have so much stuff, man. And you can see it's not close, like we completely smashed them. Man, love it! This was so fun! And you can see the power of Auracite. This card is absolutely insane. Alright, we're going first with a pretty good hand. We don't have too many Planeswalkers yet, but it will change. Our opponent is already here to live gain. To be honest, Split Up will be a very good card against this deck. We will have some issues timing everything, because they don't have haste, so not every creature attacks at the same time, but we should get some good trades, and we need to survive. So let's see what our opponent is cooking there. Let's go some planes on the next turn. Here's the first one, or the life gaining. I wanted to say, oh nice, that's a good draw. I just realized that we probably knew about this one. So this will be a bit annoying, especially with the Channeler. Oh man, this will be a big problem. Yeah, because the new creature will stay, And all the triggers that they gain on Channeler will convert to the new creature. So in all honesty, I think we need to play a little bit differently. I think we need to get rid of untapped creatures. So this one is basically 3 mana murder. And they still get the counter. However, we got rid of one of the annoying creatures. Pridemate would not have this effect. So if they open Pridemate, would play completely differently. That's why you use Channeler first. Because it's just a better card. Alright. So they will get one counter, but they are running low on, you know, threats. And now we have a Sunfall, which is really nice. I think we are getting there. Let's go Fountainport. I think we go for this. This also ramps us into Eternal Wonder. Man, this card is absolutely insane. Like, we don't really see it, but it's a 4 mana removal that also ramps you. Like, it's insane combination, man. Especially in deck like this that uses a lot of mana. Alright, here's the shop. And they will make a token. Not the biggest deal. And they are really far from activating the other thing. So, we play this. I think it's probably still Sunfall. Because they won't have pressure. Right? We could go Wonder, but then we still get hit a lot. Oh, it's so tempting, man. And we'll get to... Okay. I think we go like this. Especially that they can attack only with one creature. How do you exactly work? We cannot prevent this effect, so I guess we can just remove it. I mean, that's a little bit better. So they can attack Eternal Wonder with one single creature, which means she doesn't die, and then we force them to go even wider, and then we Sunfall with Planeswalker already in the board and the creature. And that should probably be the killing play. And White Auracite actually enabled us to make this play. Yeah, this doesn't matter anymore. So they will make a token, they will have a very nice board for creatures, but we are ready for it. And with Eternal Wonder, we are winning the value game. They still seem to be having a play. No, they're just considering attackers. Yeah, maybe they don't know about the passive, so maybe they were confused a little bit, not sure. Alright. Yep, and it would be great if not the fact that we have a Sunfall. Well, and now we have the board and our opponent needs to fight for it. And this will be absolutely useless because unless they have already a board pressure, it just doesn't really do anything. And let's just continue the onslaught. This is nice. And now we can start attacking, which will make it even easier. Don't forget we have Fountainport, we have Barrens, we have a ton of stuff. But we'll activate a Dance Step. Let's see what they will play. Pridemate. Okay. Not the biggest deal, honestly. Especially it's a 4/4, so it dies to our tokens. I really want to go for the Fountainport. Yeah, they cannot win from there, really. Well, our opponent is going first. We have literally 0 Planeswalkers, but don't you worry, we will get to them. Actually having, like, you know, removal and sweepers is really good for the early game, because the only reason you have those cards is just to survive. So when you know that you will survive, you know that at some point you will start doing them. As you can see, Elspeth is already here. Oh, our opponent has a bit of a rough draw. And we already have flankers, which is super nice. We of course use them mostly to reanimate, to anti-reanimate stuff. But it's also pretty nice pressure. Oh no, our opponent is just fully whiffing. They will at least kill the creature. They probably have full hand of removal, so I wouldn't be surprised with, like, you know, 15 removal spells in this hand of 8 cards. We also let them not discard. So in a way that was a waste, but we get this Cry. I actually need all of those cards. We can sequence it like this, because we don't want to waste Surveil as well. So this will be the first... Oh, I have the wrong mana. Alright. It's fine. It's fine. Let's see if they really want Annex here to start doing more lands. And they always have it, as we all know. I think this is a great flanker turn. We also can, you know, get at least one extra card. Yeah, this is like the only mode that makes sense. So, do we want 5 mana on the next turn and go with Elspeth? Definitely feels like a decent play. And then we go to 5 again and play Elspeth. This one will be a bit shaky. I will still take it. Let's go like this. We will provide a ton of pressure, so our opponent will get a lot of cards. However, we will get a lot of pressure. I'm kind of considering going this first, because then we can bait maybe a removal on the Planeswalker. Yeah, I think this is better. Not only we can bait like Bitter Triumph or something from them, but also this can be a surprise, and then we can double the tokens. So we will get an insane board. Because then you activate this Elspeth and this Elspeth at the same time. So you get 4 tokens basically on first turn this enters, so that's insane board, man. See? That's exactly why we started with the smaller Elspeth. Hopefully they cannot make another play on the flanker, but they probably do. So I wouldn't be surprised if they could go harder. Let's go. I want to at least force them to spend mana, so they cannot go for another edict. It really feels like they might have another edict. That's fine. Now we prepare the play. The real play. And hopefully we want to fish for more Planeswalkers. Like, we definitely need some more fuel. So far it's going great, but now our opponent has all the value from Annex. This might get removed. So it's actually incredibly important that we have a follow-up. Liliana is nice, but after Liliana, that's the end of our game plan. We don't have more. So we need to be ready. Honestly, Slasher is absolutely amazing for us. This deals damage to them. Man, this is good. This is actually good. Alright, from here, I think we can close to win. We can go for the throat and attack with Barrens, forcing a lot of, reaction. We can also do what? We can use Liliana to sacrifice, but it lowers the pressure. I have to kill this. First we activate. We are not going for minus here. We want the maximum board because we want to pressure them. They are at 10 and they need to make a demon. When they make a demon, we can Sunfall it. It's coming back, of course. And I didn't check the priority. That was a huge mistake. I could read if they have a cut down and then make a play. Because if I activate the Barrens, it will be a 2-2, so a cut down target. But I honestly think it's still worth it. Yep. I hope they don't have a cut down. Alright. See, that's a ton of damage. So they're at 5 with Annex on board, but no demons. That's not the situation you want to be in. And we can use Elspeth to remove any kind of demon probably. Right? 3 mana or greater. So except the Ritual Chamber token, it hits everything. Alright, that were some cool games. This was a good day on the arena, and I will show the stats. I will give you a bit of extra for watching the outro because I want you to be up to speed with everything important. But first, our absolute legend for today is Mr. Azro, my friend. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and always being absolutely cool. This Orzhov is for you, and you got a really cool one. Like, Planeswalkers are always super fun in Orzhov, so yeah, this one is for you. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, about the deck, of course, the White Auracite, you have seen the power of this card. And this card, I wouldn't be surprised if it's more and more seen. Like, this card is insane, and this is just a common. So you can craft it, test it for yourself, but removing a creature, or actually any permanent basically, except non-lands, while also giving you basically a land is in a way a card advantage even. And of course a ramp as well, so a little bit like small Hedron basically. And I'm already going on the rant about the deck. So first, the score. We went 6-1, so that's really good, honestly. We got a little bit lucky here probably, but I'm really happy with the results. And the deck has a lot of threats and a lot of defense against both Reanimator decks with flankers and, just creature decks with 8 removal on turn 2 and also 4 sweepers. So don't forget, Elspeth is also really good against aggro decks because of the tokens. They chump block and they lifelink, especially if you can double them with Elspeth. Like, imagine, Elspeth, you chump block block, your opponent didn't make a progress, then you play second Elspeth and you get 4 tokens and two of them have lifelink. Like, this is the board that your opponent generally cannot crash through without the trample. So yeah, this is just a start for your deck. And the second thing I mentioned that you will get today, I will show you the meta stats, because even though, you know, you see all those crazy decks and stuff like this, I want you to know that, you know, on hard facts, those are the top win rates right now as I'm recording it. So when you watch this video, it will be from the same very day. So this is stats for today of the top decks. It's mono red, but in a more normal version than previously, and rabbits as always are at the top of the ladder as well, together with some artifacts and Azorius decks. So yeah, this is like the objective top win rate in Platinum to Mythic right now. So I hope you appreciate it. If you do, make sure to like and subscribe, it helps the channel. And yeah, about this deck, we actually are pretty clunky here on the expensive side. Like, I needed to remove some of the Sunfalls for splits up, just for, you know, the curve. I would kind of even consider going for split ups, because that would make the curve way better, but unfortunately planeswalkers are usually 4, 5, 6 and 7 mana, especially the ones we like, and we don't have huge selection. So you know, we made it work, and it's very, very powerful when it gets going. So you can experiment, you can change some planeswalkers for the other ones if you like them. Kaya is the only one that cannot be hit with chapter 2, so bear that in mind. That's why we only play one Kaya. That's why we play those 6 drops, because they can be cast with Urza Assembles the Titans for free, and doubling the tokens, doubling the loyalty abilities, of course, absolutely insane. This is supposed to be your game ender very often. And don't forget, sometimes you can sneak it in a way that lets you +1 into ultimate. So this will catch your opponent completely off guard, because they didn't expect ultimate 1 turn faster. So this can be your winning play as well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching until the end. Tell me in the comments if you enjoyed the deck. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you to all the patrons that allowed this video to happen. You guys are absolutely awesome. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow. With